No, not that bad. Not this place.
Okay. Day 131. Not as nice of a view as yesterday. Mount Washington is somewhere up there. Oh. And we're going. There's one lake in the clouds. About 0.6 to the summit. It's going well. Legs are feeling great this morning. I should mention for that Peaks of the Clouds hut, the dungeon was a possibility, but when a place is, covered in black mold, that ain't somewhere I'm staying. So I still gave them the $10, but I stayed down or upstairs and slept on the floor, as did like 10 other people. So it's good. We had the free leftover breakfast, which was, I think, fake eggs. Some places carry up real eggs, but they didn't really have the consistency of a real egg like I would expect. But what do I know? We're gonna go up here and hit the snack bar and wait for them to start serving hot food for lunch. It's cold and damp. Let's go hit this summit real quick and then go inside. Go inside before all these people start shopping because they're everywhere already. And we maybe should have timed it a little better, but here's the train tracks for the trains that bring people up and down Mount Washington. I do believe we get to cross them. Oh, that's how. I was wondering how this thing doesn't slip back on some of these hills. It holds on. Okay. It's kind of in action. I'm not waiting for that, but there it is in motion. Distance behind that closer set of mountains, you see Franconia Ridge. That was a lot of fun that day, and this is turning into a nice day here. We had a great day yesterday weather-wise, and today we just waited out the fog and cold weather, and now we're moving. Here I am, not blue blazing to the summit of Mount Clay. That's up there. The red line AT goes, up a little bit and then around it. And down here we can see Lincoln. Where is it? Over there with that big red building. And that must be the train station. That comes all the way back up there. Very cool. And I feel like everybody talks about the rocks in Pennsylvania, and there's been rocks everywhere, and that is pretty much all the whites seem to be. Just a bunch of giant piles of rocks. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? But it's beautiful. Fun walking. Views like none other. So, the whites are okay in my book. The White Mountains. That's Mount Jefferson. That we're going to climb up a bit of it and then not take the blue blaze to the peak. Just going to go around it. And then I think after that we're going to go between, I don't remember what peaks, 2 Adams. It's like, I don't know, South Adams and some other kind of Adams. Potentially that one, I don't remember. We'll get there when we get there. Woo-wee! Jefferson and those mountains that I was talking about. First one is we avoid is Adams 5, and then we go between those 2 peaks of that one and Mount Adams. like to see somebody try. Good luck to them. It'd be impossible. Unless you had like a rock crawler. I suppose that'd work. This might be the Adams 5 and Mount Adams. And then after that, we kind of, I don't want to jinx it, but go down. Mount Washington is getting further away. Or closer, depending on what I mean. Not much of a trail, we just gotta get to each cairn there. We've come from there all the way over to here. And this is Mount Adams. I guess we did kind of get the peak of whatever Adams 5 is. I think there's one that we're not gonna hit, but just happens to be in here, like Mount Abigail Adams. But we're gonna hit or go next to Sam Adams, and then we're gonna hit that. There's a hut along the way. We're gonna get some water and head down to camp. Yep. It'll lead us right to it. That is good news. Easy walking now on these rocks. Labor of love, he calls it. Hopefully they've done this all the way out of the whites. That would be nice. Here's this hut we're coming down to. We are here at the Madison Spring Hut. We were going to go over Mount Madison, but it felt like the descent was a little too much for the time that we had today. So we're going to do that in the morning and go stay at a hostel down in Gorham. But we're gonna sleep on the floor here like we did at Lake in the Clouds last night. And get up early and tackle Madison. And then go get some Chinese buffet. Gosh, this is sweet. And that's all for today, folks. We barely did like 8 miles, but who cares? It was a great day.